Hey, what's going on? It's your boy KLA Cloud the Wanderer about to give it to you. I have a guest, I usually at times I go outside my content, and because I be on that creative thing going on, and I got a brother that he deals with animation, and he's gonna tell how he got started and what he does. So how you doing, Rich?
Hey, I'm doing good, brother. How you doing, man? Hey, thank you for having me on your program, man. I appreciate it. But yeah, I'm doing
It's
good,
not a
man. Doing
problem.
real good.
I appreciate you could, giving me the opportunity to talk with you.
Mm.
So, yeah, I was walking through, I was looking at your Instagram, and I just stumbled across Creative World Theory. Like, won't you tell us um how that came about?
So, Creative Theory World, basically, at first it was all about music because I'm a musician first and foremost, right? And I had a project that I was doing that we were trying to incorporate animation, right? And we wanted to do something like I can't remember the name of the group back in the day that they did the same thing. So we wanted to incorporate that. And while we were doing it, it was almost to the point where it was like, man, we can do an actual anime series. So that's what we did. We went ahead and started getting things together. I started writing, so on and so forth. And this is where we're at now. We're trying to get an anime series out. And yeah, man, this is where we're at right now.
Oh, okay. You're a musician, but you're a rapper, or
No, I'm a singer, man. I'm a singer. I'm a vocalist.
oh, get out of here. Yeah, I went. Yeah, you kind of I got this hip hop vibe from you or something.
It's the locks, man. That's what it is. It's the locks.
Yeah, it was this rapper. I think he was from Mississippi or something. I forgot his name. Yeah, it kind of. Yeah, you kind of sound like him a little bit.
Oh man, okay.
So that don't pay me no mind. But
Hey
yeah,
man, I'm
like
with it, man. I'm with it.
yeah, but yeah, one of the reasons why I reach out to you, I love, I always had this thing about, doing animation myself. I took
Mhm.
like 2 years, like two courses of School of Visual Arts.
Right.
It was just, yeah, it was like like for like months, couple of months or something, and like for the course. One was for like traditional animation, one was for like stop motion animation, and I
Hmm.
stopped going. Yeah, but
Right.
since I was a kid, I always had the animation bug a little bit. Sometimes it didn't really seem like it was a reality for me. So, just
Mm.
and then like I stumbled like to social media, and I was like, hey, I see an animator there. Sometimes I see comic book artists, and just want to talk, you know.
It's a lot of us out here now, man. It's oh man. Yeah, we out here now, man. There's a renaissance
Yeah.
going on. It's about to start kicking steam. I really believe that. It's about to start kicking steam here real soon.
Yeah, I mean, I so like what like on the animators that you get like where they're from.
So the animators that I have right now, they're from the Philippines, right? And
Oh
see,
wow.
it's funny because a lot of people don't understand that when they see uh animation, because these guys are former toy animators, the guys that done Dragon Ball Z, Sailor Moon, One Piece, so on and so forth, wherever it may have you, right? People a lot of times when they see these animations, the first thing they think about is Japan, right? They think
Mhm.
everything is done in Japan. You know, 70% of One Piece is done in the Philippines. Their
I didn't know
division,
that.
their toy division out in the Philippines has been out since 1986, and a lot of the work has been done there. All the key animations has been done there, and the rest goes back to Japan for it to be rendered, to be finished and looked over, you know, and then it's put out. But yeah, so like I did my research or whatnot, and that's what I've been trying to do. I've been trying to find traditional animation that fits like that shonen style, and that's what I've been trying to do. And I'm at this point been successful thus far. But yeah, man, there's so much more that we got to do. to get people to really acclimate to what we're doing and visually like accept it. You know what I mean? Because right
Right.
now it's kind of, I'm gonna say it's taboo right now to see that how can I say, like black characters on the forefront in a traditional shonen animation. You see, it doesn't even feel real sometimes. So it's just more about putting it out there and make sure it's successful once it's on a program like or a network like Netflix, Hulu, whatever may have you, you know. So yeah, man. Like I'm just doing what like doing what I have to do. The guys that I have, we're doing everything we can to make sure that we can integrate with all the the series that's out there now to where it's just yeah, man, it's undeniable.
Yeah. Like you feel like that, society doesn't accept like black culture, or like in terms of like animation or comic strips or something like that.
Well, like I said, it's not so many animations out there that's
Yeah.
basically, you know what I'm saying, just on the same level playing field that has no
Right.
stereotypes or talking about nothing, just having fun. You see what I mean? Just having a good story and being invested in the story, other than all the other stuff that comes along with seeing anything that's black. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
right
I got
now, like the black culture, we're one of the main consumers of anime. It's like I said, it's almost like back in the day when we used to watch kung fu. It's the same thing. It's just coming all the way back around. We're like one of the number ones consumer when it comes to anime. But when you're looking at animation from the style that I'm talking about, shonen, you don't see a lot of black leads in that, and it's not perpetuating or trying to pander what's going on with the black plight. What we're doing, we're just trying to, we're having fun, you know what I mean, having a good story so everybody can enjoy it. You know what I mean? That's what we're going, that's the goal that we're trying to do. And like I said, right now it hasn't really been done. It hasn't been done actually, you
I
know.
understand. I understand. I'm gonna show some pictures. You can see this real good.
Yeah, that's Amika. That's Amika. She's
Yeah.
going to be a real dope character. She's going to be an amazing character.
But she got like powers or something like that.
Yeah, she
Or
got powers, man. Like she's like a prodigy or whatnot. And but the thing about it is the people that's around her, they pick on her, they bully her. You know what I mean?
oh,
And she goes off on her own quest, and you know what I mean. And once people find out how her story, it's almost like a Naruto type of deal. You know how they picked
right,
on him when he was younger, and then he just
right,
rises up in the ranks and becomes Hokage. It's kind of similar with that with her.
right. That's
And this is the main character, Sin. This is the main character, Sin, and I'm trying to make him as OP as possible, but not to the extent of something like One Punch Man. It's something where it can, be digested. But yes,
right.
Sin is the man. His story starts off with it's so much to talk about with his character. So I'm gonna say this: I have two uh shorts on YouTube. They're called
Right.
Broken Beat Fourth Bringers. It's a prequel before this actual series here to get people to kind of understand what the lore is. He's a fourth bringer, right? Those two series, I have another one that's going to be coming here soon. It gets people familiar with what a fourth bringer is, what their powers are, where they came from, just so people can understand what Sin is about, you know,
Right.
because when he goes on his journey, it's like two different journeys, because his his thing is he cannot transform like most fourth bringers can. He's trapped between his base form and his sacred form. He doesn't know how to do it. He was in a battle with a guy named Usabuyo, right? And when he was on the brink of death, he just ended up transforming. Like he doesn't know how he transformed. After he beat my man down, it's like, how did he transform? He's supposed to be trying to find this place, this paradise that should help him, unlock that sacred form. But it's like he looks as if, okay, I transformed and I don't need to go to this place. I don't know where this place is. So if I can find out how to do it on my own, I'll be good. You see what I mean? But it all comes back around because he's gonna have to find the place anyway. But yeah, it's gonna be very interesting once it's actually out there.
How did you develop these characters or somebody else did? Like,
I did. I developed everything.
oh, how you came up with this?
Man, so like I said, it's a long man, it's such a long story, man. We'll be here for like 3 hours, right? So basically,
I
it's
survived.
so okay, so basically, so the lead character's name is Sin. There's so many meanings behind that name, you know.
Yeah,
Sin for one, it's almost like a sin to have a black lead that is just cool. That's just can be a lead character, and there's nothing else behind it than him being a cool character that everybody can love. You see what I'm saying? And then at the same time, sin, it's like we all been born, in sin. You see what I mean?
right.
The main antagonist. His name is Seikatsu. In Japanese, that means life. So,
Mm,
like I said, everything that I'm doing is it's an analogy for something. So it's us trying to go up against life. You see.
right.
So what I'm doing is I'm trying to make a beautiful love letter to black culture without making it so overt. You know what I mean? If you know, you know, with some of the subliminal messages that I'm putting in there. If you know, you know, you know. But that's
Yeah,
why I created it. I created it with so many like little bits and pieces of us, but at the same time giving a message if you can catch it, if that makes
right.
sense. Hmm.
Got you. It kind of now you mention it, like when you look at it, a lot of times, like culture, like black culture, like in terms of superheroes or cartoon, they kind of they're borrowed like from white culture a little bit, like Superman. There's a black Superman or black Batman, something like
Right.
that. And
Hmm.
it's always a criticism about why don't they just have like a fresh new black character,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And I think we had a little bit of sprinkles about it, like Static Shock, on
Hmm.
Milestone Comics and all that
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I remember, like, now you mention it, there was a anime. It was like a black samurai cartoon with the Afro.
Afro
I
Samurai.
didn't really watch Afro Samurai. I didn't watch it like that, but I seen some of the clips and stuff like that. So it been a little sprinkles. Like it ain't like something that stands out. Like
Mhm.
for to society and stuff.
Right.
So I get it. Yeah.
I mean, like I said, we
Um.
had Boondocks, we've had Black Dynamite, we've had these
Yeah.
different things.
Yeah. I forgot
You
those.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this, I
Yeah.
mean, Andrew Magruder and Carl Jones, which he's from Fayetteville, North Carolina too. He's one of my inspirations when it comes to storytelling and trying to write stories or whatnot. It's just a handful of us, whatever. But
Right. Right.
as far as like a fantasy story, you know,
Right.
you haven't really seen anything that's successful to this point to where everybody
Yeah.
can just digest and invest. It hasn't been, it's like you said, Afro Samurai. That was created by a Japanese person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When it
I
comes to
heard. I
black,
heard it's a real
yeah.
story.
Hmm.
I don't know. It was a real African samurai that went to Japan and
Yeah,
he
Yasuke.
fought among
Yasuke.
different. Yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah,
heard about that.
there's a lot of things with the Japanese culture that, what I'm saying, a lot of people don't know about, like the Ainu that was there, like the Aboriginal people that was there. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like a lot of things that I'm putting in Broken Beat, again, it's a love letter to our culture without it being so overt and trying to shove it down people's throat, saying that, saying we're black, we're black. We know we're black. You know what I mean? We're such a diverse, beautiful culture that has provided so much to this world. You know what I mean? It's just
Right.
trying to add that in and doing it tastefully. You know what I mean? Just like everybody else has done. Like Kishimoto, for instance, on Naruto. Um, what is his name? I can't think of the character's name. Has the Bakugan, has the white eyes. You know, he did that because of the bombs at Hiroshima. You know, Nagasaki and Hiroshima. You know, with all the kids that got that radioactive. You know, just that was an ode to them. You know what I mean? It was an homage to the kids that were affected by that. You know, it wasn't overt. It was, you know what I'm saying? It was subtly put in there, but at the same time, you could enjoy it. So that's what I'm trying to incorporate with Broken Beat.
Right. Right.
Hmm.
Yeah, I got some clips also. Check it out.
Yeah.
Before Eve died, she released her essence among the Gion, who birthed a whole new race of people called Forthbringers. Their sole purpose? To avenge her death. From 1,000 years.
Septimius Severus was a prominent African Roman emperor who reigned over the Roman Empire from 193 to 211 CE. Severus managed to rise to power in the Roman Empire and became one of its most successful.
Seikatsu, the glorious antagonist who is a god, and the very creator of life itself, the son of the goddess Eve, a mother in which he murders, stealing her divine powers in a... Meet Amika, a Giyan prodigy, who possesses a rare and extraordinary gift, not one, but two elemental powers. From a young age, Amika's talents were evident, and her powers were a source of awe.
Yeah, I mean that's cool. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
like the thing there is a Roman emperor, like a black Roman emperor. I never
Yeah,
heard of that.
Severus. Yeah, Severus. Yeah. Hmm.
Is
Yes,
this
sir.
made up or
No,
historical
this is real. This is real. Yeah, he
or I
helped
never?
London, you know, defeat off some of the Germans that was coming over there, messing with them. You know, built up some walls
Right,
over there, everything of that nature. You know, and I wanted to add some of his presence. Matter of fact, the antagonist, his personality and everything is him, basically. You know, the
right,
actual design style is off of my character. That I play video games, so I play
right.
Final Fantasy online, and I created a character that looks like him. So the design is off of my character from Final Fantasy. His personality is from Severus.
Wow.
Yeah, from the Roman
I
Empire.
mean, like,
Mhm.
yeah, nah, it's kind of wild you say it because usually people would be like, oh, they blackwashing and stuff like that, because that's crazy. I ain't never heard that one before. How you
Mhm.
stumbled across that? That's
Man,
wild,
I
yo.
do a lot of reading. Like I said, I do a lot of reading, you know. And again, the diaspora of Africa is not black and white like how they try to whoever they are, they try to show
Yeah,
us, you know what I mean? It's so
yeah,
much out here, you know,
right.
just little sprinkles. And that's what I'm trying to provide with Broken Beat. That's why I say if you know what I'm trying to do. You see,
Yeah,
and it's just here recent that I'm putting out a little bit of my inspirations for the characters and saying things of that nature. You know what I mean? Now that it's starting to move forward a little bit.
yeah, yeah. That's very interesting. Like, but like, how many characters, how many stories you wrote so far? Like,
Man,
there is
okay,
other people that write also?
bro. Okay, so Right now, everybody's seeing Broken Beat. That's going to be our foot in the door, right?
Right.
Once we get in, hopefully everything goes well. Our community, they accepts it. Everybody around the world accepts what it is that we're trying to put out. You know,
Right.
I have, oh man, I have one movie that's going to be based around music. I have
Right.
another a passion project that I'm working on now. I'm taking my time, which that's going to be my masterpiece, right?
Yeah.
So right now I'm got another that I just finished up, the one that you seen with the African girl, you know, and
Okay.
this is going to be able to prove the point that you can create something from, our culture without it being so. And I know this is going to make people mad, but whatever, without it being so Black History Month. You know what I mean? Like everybody around
Right.
the world, when they put their culture out, it's beautiful and entertaining. Like the Vikings, for instance, that whole show was amazing. And you're not thinking so much about oh man, see us, look at us. You know what I mean? So this is going to be my love letter for Africa, on making something beautiful. You know what I mean? Entertaining and educational as well, without it being such a history lesson. You know, but I have that series coming out. I have another, like I said, a movie that's going to be based around music. I have a second movie that I'm working on as well, and the passion project that I'm working on, the series that I'm working on, that I'm taking my time on. So there's a couple of projects that all together I'm working on at one time.
I would like somebody catch these projects that you're doing. Like, is it on cable or live on streams or anything like that? Or
Well, right now we're going towards streaming right now,
yeah.
and can't say too much, but yeah, right now streaming.
All right. What music like you're the only person that's doing this, or there's other singers
Well,
or something like
no.
that?
Well, right now, very talented musicians that I'm associated with. Kamal Williams, he will be doing the soundtrack for Broken Beat. I also working with Nicolay. I'm not sure if you know who he is. He's a second part of Fonte with the Foreign Exchange. I'm working with him. When I do music, I'm talking about, I love music. That's my passion. That's my passion. So I'm working alongside with him. And once things really start playing out the way I know it will, the musicality of these projects is going to be amazing.
No, that's yeah, that's cool, man. Like, yeah, because like I've been recently like seeing like stuff like in terms of black culture, like with art and stuff, with comic books, and I'll
Mhm.
be seeing like independent comics. Like there's this young man, he kind of like incorporates music with comic books and all that stuff. It's a fantasy that he's doing. Yeah, it's about this girl. She kind of she's on a quest to find like a music that somebody stole or something from her and stuff. So
Okay.
yeah,
Never heard of
interesting.
them. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. His name is Kevin Bateau or something like that. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Check them
I've
out.
been recently. Yeah, yeah. Matter of fact, I forgot. I was interviewing this one brother. This was like last week or something, and
Mhm.
he's a writer, and he does animation and he does
Mm.
um comic books. He first
Right.
did it to a comic book, and then he did an animation to it. It's
Mhm.
fair fight and stuff. That he's from Milwaukee.
Okay.
Yeah,
Milwaukee. Okay.
yeah, yeah. So
Yeah, it's
like
a lot. Like I
like
said, there's a lot of us out here, man. Hey, it's
yeah,
about to be crazy. Like the wave is about to be insane, you know,
right.
because matter of fact, I've also joined up with a platform named Blurred Station. You should look that up. That is amazing what they're doing over there. So some of the
Right.
projects that I'm like just started working on, I'm going to add to that, because what they're doing is they're actually helping the customer, the viewer, make money as well once they put money
Yeah,
into it. You see what I'm saying?
yeah,
So it's an investment opportunity, as well as bringing the Black culture together to make something amazing. Like, I love what they're doing over there. Yeah,
Yeah, like
Blurred
yeah,
Station.
he is the Blur Station, all right, no doubt.
Mhm.
What they on IG?
No, this is a platform that they're trying to come out with. Like, it will be coming out.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
it's almost like a Netflix. You see what I'm saying? But it's going to be for,
Right.
the Blurred community. But it's
Okay.
amazing what they're doing over there, man. I'm so like appreciative and humbled that I can be a part of what they're doing.
Right. Like in years to come, how do you see your stuff playing out?
Oh man, look, like I said, with all of us coming together, hopefully we can all work together instead of competing. Which there's nothing wrong with, uh, uh what's that, competition, healthy competition, but
Yeah.
hopefully we can all come together and make things, like anything we making, we can make whatever we want to make. And we're going to end up starting like we do everything else. You know what I mean? We're going to end up impacting this medium, and it's going to be successful. I can see it happen. A renaissance is coming, and it will be successful.
Yeah, yeah. Animation, like ever since I was a kid, I always see the white people would do it. And it was cool the way they did it. I'm not going, not to knock them, but but you never really seen like, you know, us, like people of color, like there's like stuff like, especially like in comic books, like there was a story of a editor, newspaper. I think, yeah, he was a editor or something like that, and he came up with this comic book called Lion Man,
Mm-hmm.
and it was about this dude. He had like superpowers, and he was like the defender of the jungle. But
Mm-hmm.
the people that he was working for, there was like white readers that they didn't really approve of it. Like I think it was the comic book of Authority of Comics or something. They didn't approve of it, and they kind of dismissed it. So and people never heard of that. We talk about Black Panther, but I think he was like the original Black Panther. I just
Mm-hmm.
learned it too, like some dude was telling the story, but they did have black people that had like comic book companies and stuff like
Yeah,
that, but it just
yeah, they did. Yeah, back in the day, yeah, they did.
yeah, yeah, they shut
Mm-hmm.
it down. So yeah, but like growing up, you seen like He-Man, he was white, and it's funny there was
Sunman. They had
an image.
Sunman.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right, yeah, yeah,
yeah, they
yeah.
had
I don't know
Sunman.
how
Yeah,
old you are, but
yeah. I'm
yeah,
40. I'm 40.
they
So yeah.
okay, yeah, now
Mm-hmm.
you know about that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I was telling like some people about it, some artists about that, and they didn't
Mm-hmm.
know. They had to research about that. I seen it in the newspaper, and I
Yeah.
never had the action figure, but I
I
was
remember
curious.
the action figure they had. I remember the action figure
Yeah,
they had. There. Mm-hmm.
it looked it cool. It really
Yeah.
looked it cool, but I never had it. I had He-Man because
Mm-hmm.
it was just out there, So
Yeah.
I think a African American woman came up with that for her son.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, so
Yeah.
that's
Like I
very
said, it can
interesting.
be done, man. Like what we trying to do, like it can be done because I know you remember Brave Star.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah,
You see what I'm saying? That was a Native American. It was cool what they were doing. That was cool.
yeah,
So it can
yeah,
be done with, you know what I'm saying, without it being so political. Well, I guess that's the wrong word to use. But
yeah,
like I said, we're just trying to make sure that the storytelling is the main key factor. We're
right,
like, I'm trying to make stuff as far as if we've already made it. We're not trying to prove nothing. That's how I'm writing. I'm trying to write like we don't have nothing to prove. Like we're already in it. You know what I mean?
right.
And when you're working from that route, you're unstoppable. And other than
Yeah,
trying to prove a point, you see what I'm saying? There's a lot of writers that's trying to prove a point to saying that black people can do it too. You see what I'm saying? Like, notice our culture. You know what I
right,
mean? And again, I know there's going to be a whole bunch of people that's going to smack me up. But the thing about it is, I love our culture and I love everything that we have done. throughout the history. And there's a lot of people that don't know everything that we've done through history. That's why I'm glad
We
that what
don't
I'm
know.
doing with Broken. Yeah, that's why I'm glad I'm doing what I'm doing with Broken Beat. I'm very
Yeah.
proud of this project, man. And one day I can't wait to be able to tell like 100% what Broken Beat is about. Right now, I'm not going to do it, but I can't wait to be able to tell everybody like why I made Broken Beat. You see?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I just, I never, so you came out 2017.
Mhm.
So like what, like on Instagram, like how did you, when you started doing it on Instagram?
Okay, so 2017 is when it birthed. That's when I drew the character. I came up with a little mock-up character, you know,
Mhm.
and really started like getting into like the music project around the end of 2017 and put out the first music video. And I was working with some people from India at that time because I really didn't know what I was doing. Like I didn't know how to get to animation because I knew what I was looking for. I knew the quality I was looking for. But it was like, how do I find the people to do what it is that I'm trying to do? You right? So I was working with some guys from India. We put out the first music video, and then started doing a little bit more research. My girlfriend, she's the one who actually put me on, the animators that I'm working with now. And I'm like, oh man, it's a match made in heaven, so
Mm.
yeah, we're here now. But yeah, 2018, we put out the first music video. Then I think around 2019, that's when everything started, the quality started getting better. We started doing more music videos. And that's when we're like, yo, what are we doing, man? Let's go ahead and make this anime. We sit here making music videos. Let's make this anime and put the music on behind it.
Yeah. What was your music about? Like was like love songs or?
Like, so I don't really like to put a genre to it, but anything that's really inspiring. But I love jazz fusion, like, you know what I mean? Like electronica type stuff, but R&B as well, soul, R&B, electronica, whatever may have you.
Or more like what's her name? Angela, like on music, the Soul Child type thing.
Music soul child, yeah, 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 something like
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
okay. Yeah. Wow. And your girlfriend's what? She's black or she's
No, she's
from?
Filipino.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
That's interesting because like I was like thinking like how did he get how did you get the connection with that? So
Now
it's
you
your
got it.
girlfriend.
You got it now. Yeah.
Yeah. So like do you have like people of color working for you or anything like that
Right
or and black
now, it's
animators?
just me. Right now, it's just me and the Filipino actors. Oh, not actors, but
Oh, okay.
I mean, I have voice actors that are black as well. You know what I mean? But see, for
Yeah,
me,
yeah.
I'm not too much focused on the color aspect of it. I want things to be right. I'm working as if how everybody else does it. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I want to put out something that's genuine and authentic and just like, again, organic. I'm just doing it like everybody else. You know what I mean? So I'm not trying to prove a point. I just want to make a good, fun, investing story, an animation, a series. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm doing. Again, I know a lot of people ain't gonna feel what I'm doing, but it's only time will tell what happens. You know what I mean?
I mean, like as long as it ain't like anything like a woke agenda, I think, and
Yeah.
it's really authentic, because it's like a lot of things now. It's like the Little Mermaid and stuff that came out and
Yeah.
stuff. People was talking heavily about it, criticizing it,
Mhm.
and nowadays it's like a lot of things. Well, you probably know too as well that a lot of things is woke agenda and people getting tired of it. So
Like
so
for
I
me,
get it.
it's got to be for me. It has to be authentic. It has to be right. It's just like music. Like when somebody's forcing something. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying? You know when
yeah,
somebody's forcing something, or you know when somebody's trying to do something to appease people, or trying to pander to people just to be like, oh, like me, or you know what I'm saying? If that's the marketing agenda, just to be like, oh, yeah, 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 yeah. You know? But if you're doing something that is straight out of, artistic love or whatever you want to call it. If you're doing it out of love, people can feel that as well. They'll feel that more than anything else. You see what I mean? So that means if you do go that route, a lot of times you're not going to be understood until it's out there. You see? But yeah, man, that's how I feel about it. But I'm gonna keep going that route until it's understood, which that's always what I mean. You gotta think about it. The Wright brothers, when they were coming out with a plane, Cass was like, man, what you doing? We riding horses. What you thinking about trying to fly in the air? Until now you see what's going on. That's just how it goes. So yeah, man.
yeah. Did you always have like this creativity, like writing and stuff when you was younger, or did you
Yeah,
draw
man.
or
This
anything like that?
no, this has been a part of my life since I was young, man. It's like drawing, like I draw as well, drawing, music, you know, singing, everything. That's why I call it creative theory, because in theory, your creativity is supposed to work, but everything we do is a theory. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
A lot of stuff that we do is a bias, mentality. Just like everything I'm telling you right now is biased because this is my perspective on it. It doesn't mean that it's right. It's a theory of
Right.
what could work and what could not work. So creative theory world. That's why I call the company that.
Yeah, that's a hell of a title. I mean, yeah,
Mm.
yeah. Well, I mean, I didn't want to take too much of your time. I mean, do you have like any words of wisdom for somebody that wanna do like the same thing you doing or anything like that?
Just be yourself. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Be yourself. Don't worry about, what I'm saying, what's cool, what the trend is. You know what I mean? Be yourself. And when you do that, that's when you're gonna bring out that piece that could change the world. It ain't nothing too much to say, be yourself. That's it.
Yeah, thank you, man. You want to tell any want to tell the viewers like where to catch you from IG and other places? No?
Yeah,
Um,
man. You can catch me on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all under the same name, Creative Theory World.
all right, no doubt, man. Thank you again, man. I appreciate you coming, taking your time out, man.
Hey,
I'm
I
gonna try to
appreciate
check
you
it
for
out.
inviting me, man. This was fun,
No
man. I
doubt.
appreciate it.
Yeah, yeah, it was. Yeah, thank you, man. Best of luck.
Hey,
Well,
thank you.
best
I need it.
wishes. I don't
Yeah,
want
I
to say
need it.
luck.
No, no, no. I need luck. I need wishes. You know what I'm saying? Pray to every god that you need to, Buddha, all the Hindu gods, anybody, the all
I think
father.
it's if it's meant to happen, it's gonna happen. I believe,
Yeah,
like because it's good, like to just see like people of color like doing like going to that creative side. All it's like rappers or musicians. No disrespect, but it's like we're always labeled like that. So that's dope, man.
fact.
Like,
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah,
yeah,
you're right.
yeah.
Mhm.
All
But I
right, man.
appreciate it, man. Like I said, I need all the look, all the well wishes that I can get, man. But nah, we're gonna definitely make it, man. You'll see us out there soon enough.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope so, man. Because
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, that it's great potential. That's all I can say.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
All right, folks. Peace out.